Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test. I haven't done one in a minute, so I'm super excited to finally sit down to do one on the new L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. Now you guys are probably like, girl, that foundation already exists. It's a classic, which it does exist, but they came out with a new version, a new and improved version. So we're gonna be going full deep dive into this and see how it wears and my review, my thoughts, so that I can let you guys know if I think this is something I would recommend to you guys. So if you want to continue watching and see my review and wear test, then please go ahead and do so. Okay, so I actually purchased this foundation on Amazon and I was looking into it a lot because if you guys remember, this is the old version, the True Match. It comes in this little bottle, and then this is the new one. So a lot of similarities there, but I do want to read a little bit about like what changes they made. So this is the same True Match you love, now better. It's formulated without alcohols, oils, fragrance. Our foundation will not clog pores, and it is vegan. Perfect for all types of skin, including sensitive skin, with a now easy to use pump. So that was the one thing they were lacking, is that it came in that little glass bottle that had no pump. So it's really cool to see that there's a pump. There is 47 shades to match your undertone for cool, neutral, and warm. This is a liquid foundation formula that locks in moisture, provides a medium coverage with a natural finish to adapt to any skin color and texture. It's blendable. You can't tell where the foundation ends and your skin begins. I really do appreciate the fact that it's formulated without alcohols and fragrance now. And I think that makes it a lot better, especially with people that do have sensitive skin like myself with my rosacea. Fragrance can be a lot. So I'm gonna be putting this to the test right now. I am super excited about the undertones because I do feel like that's one thing that we all struggle with. So before we put on the foundation, I already went ahead and moisturized it, my skincare. I do wanna go in with primer. I've been really enjoying this little primer for my advent calendar. This is the mattifying face primer. So I'm just gonna go in the areas where I do kind of want to leave a nice smoothing effect and also keep it oil free. I only apply that in like the midsection of my face because that's where I get oily. Now this does say that it's a natural finish, so it's neither like dewy or matte, but we shall see. So this is what it looks like. I will say though, I did order this on Amazon, and this one was $13.99, and I did pick up the shade Neutral Medium 5. So I'm hoping that this will be a good match for me. We shall see. I think this should work for like my winter fall complexion. I appreciate the pump. Let's just go ahead and put this on. Oh, this consistency is very liquidy. Maybe I need to shake it. Oh, it feels liquidy in the bottle anyway. So that's what it looks like, but you guys can see. I feel like the shade is good. Hopefully, it feels very lightweight. Okay, so we're gonna first start off with one side. I'm gonna go ahead and use sponge first. I'm gonna be using the Morphe Makeup by Ariel sponge. Okay, it feels very, very lightweight. Like it doesn't even feel like I'm applying foundation. I was kind of worried with how lightweight it felt, that maybe my sponge would pick up too much product and it would literally give me no coverage, but it is definitely covering. I do feel like it is a little on the lighter side, but it's okay. I feel like we can make it work once we go in with our bronzer. Let's cover the nose where the rosacea is. You guys know that I've mentioned that my rosacea has been more noticeable on the nose area. Okay, this is really nice. I actually really like it. I like the formula of it. I like how lightweight it is. I wish I didn't put any on this side. Yeah, because I just had so much and it was kind of runny that I was like, wait, let me just put it on the other side. But you guys can see, it does not feel like I have anything on. I do want to build it up just a pinch because I want to see how it will build up too. You guys can see foundation is runny, so you kind of want to make sure you don't pump out too much because you're gonna have to go in and apply it. I really like the fact that it just blends so easily and seamlessly. Like look. And even though I'm going in with a slightly damp sponge, I do feel like you can see the coverage. It doesn't take away product like you would think it would. I feel like if you're a very lightweight foundation and you do really well with a sponge, it's gonna be great when you go with the brush, because I feel like you'll get that coverage faster. Now, this did claim to be a medium foundation, like a medium buildable, and I'm definitely seeing that. I definitely do feel like if you want more coverage, you will have to add some more product. But the starting point of it, like when you first apply it, it definitely does give you a nice medium coverage finish that still looks like your skin. Like even though I went in with 2 layers, I still feel like my skin looks really nice and healthy. It doesn't look like it's filled with a lot of makeup. Now let's go in with the brush. So I'm just taking my IT Cosmetics brush. I love this brush. Like look how seamlessly that blends in with the brush. Like it's like undetectable. So we definitely need to add more because we just want to make sure we have enough. I didn't expect the product to be this lightweight. Like when you apply it, you're gonna be like, oh, I feel like this is gonna give me very sheer coverage, because it feels like that. Like it feels like it's gonna give you sheer coverage. But once you begin blending it, you get the coverage for sure. I would say though, if you are somebody that wants like coverage faster, I probably would go in with a brush over a sponge. If you want more like of a buildable natural coverage where you have a little bit more control, I would probably go in with a sponge. I feel like the brush will give you the maximum pigment from it, but even so, it's blending so easily. There's literally no streakiness. Like it just melts into the skin and becomes one with the skin. And also I really like the finish of this. It says natural, but it's looking pretty good on my skin. Like it's not looking like it's dewy. It's not looking like it's matte. It's just looking like pretty skin. I'm excited to see how it'll do with like my T-zone oils for the day, because that's where I get very oily. But like I was saying, I prefer something that is more so of like a natural finish, because then I can, as I'm going and doing my makeup, I can go back in with a powder and set everything into place. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easier to work with a natural finish foundation because you can layer really nicely on top than a foundation that's super full coverage and super heavy and thick, where the more you add on, the more it'll look cakey. So I personally like how this looks. I feel like it looks really nice. I feel like it worked great with a brush and a sponge. So it's looking pretty good. The color is honestly not too bad. I just feel like I could go a shade up and I think it would also work well for me. So this is what we have going on. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first initial thoughts, let you guys know how this set with everything, so that we can begin our wear test. Okay guys, so I am back. Right now it is 9:40 a.m. and I have completed my entire face of makeup using the new L'Oreal True Match foundation. So this is what we're looking like, and I have to say I am very impressed with how nice this foundation does on its own without powdering it. So I did want to come on camera and show you guys how this looked, but I do want to go in with a little bit of powder. You guys know my favorite powder is the Maybelline Fit Me. So I'm just gonna take it just a little bit around my eyebrows, because that's like the only area that I'm really seeing any little thing that I want to fix. But everywhere else, the finish that this foundation gives me alone is absolutely stunning. So I really love that aspect of this. I feel like it looks really effortless, but also it feels so lightweight. Like it really does feel very nice for a foundation. I have to say it's giving me luxury vibes. I'm impressed with that. I also like the fact that it worked really well with the rest of my products. I did go ahead and use my Sephora concealer that I always use, and it worked great. I will say, speaking of the concealer that I use, I do always set my under eyes because I can crease a lot. So I just use my e.l.f. powder, the one that I always use, the Halo Glow in the shade medium, and I just applied it right under the eyes so that I don't crease, and then dusted everything else away, and it worked great. And I feel like a lot of that also has to do with the fact that when you work with a lightweight foundation, everything else just falls into place really beautifully. And I feel like that's what this did. And even with my blush, it blended well. Also with my bronzer, it blended really great. I used Rare Beauty for both bronzer and blush, and I'm like, I love this. So I'm really pleased. Like I said, right now it is 9:40 a.m. So I'm going to wear this for the entire day, give you guys my thoughts. You guys know I always like to do a in natural lighting clip so I can show you guys how this looks up close and personal with the natural light. Today it is a little gloomy, so we are just going to kind of power through that and hopefully we still get some good light. And then you guys will see me at the end of the day to let you guys know what I think of this, how it does with my oily skin, because like I said, I do have like oily combination skin. So let you guys know how it does with that through the day, because that will also determine how I like this, like in the longevity of the day, because I feel like that's what really matters, how it wears through the day, not just how it looks right now. Because right now any foundation can look absolutely beautiful, but it's through the day where you really can tell if something is worth your money. I'll see you guys another day. You don't want to miss it. And also my natural lighting clip, because that will be good too. Okay guys, so here is the L'Oreal True Match foundation in the natural lighting. Like I said, it is a little gloomy, so that's why we look the way we look. But you guys can see the foundation looks very pretty. I feel like my face just looks really flawless with the foundation. I really like that, but I also feel like the foundation gives me a very beautiful finish. You can customize it to your liking. If you want something more natural, something more full coverage, like it really gives you what you want it to give you. Today, I definitely wanted a little bit more of a full coverage moment just because I've been doing very natural lately. So I feel like I'm definitely getting those vibes. I also feel like this foundation is perfect for like every day or also like an evening night out, which is great because we love a foundation that can do both. But you guys can see like it looks really nice. I do have texture because I do have rosacea, but I feel like overall it is really beautiful. Okay guys, so I am back right now. It is 7:45 p.m. So we've worn this for the entire day, and I want to talk about the new reformulated L'Oreal True Match foundation. So let's talk about it. This, honestly, considering that I have a very oily T-zone, pretty oily skin, it held up really well, like really well. And I was looking back at the footage as I was editing it because I got a head start for my editing, and I was very impressed with how beautiful the skin still looks by the end of the day, how beautiful it looked in the morning and in the midday. Like I was like, wow, like even in natural lighting, I felt like my skin just looked really good. And I have to say, honestly, I could definitely see myself using this foundation a lot, but I just love how lightweight this consistency is. I love how it wears really beautifully through the day. It doesn't fade quickly. I also like the fact that it does do well with my combination oily skin, which is another plus for me. I also really like the fact that it's sensitive friendly. So as somebody that does have rosacea, I appreciate that because I have a lot of sensitivities. Right now, my rosacea is flaring up more than other times. So I really do appreciate the fact that I don't have to worry about the ingredients or about it having fragrance, about it like making my rosacea itch. Like it feels and looks really good. Only thing that I'm kind of iffy about is this pump. I feel like I don't know if it's just maybe my pump. Let me know if you've had this issue too, but I just feel like my pump is like wonky, and I'm trying to understand what's going on there, but it's okay. I'm excited to see this come into stores. I think they will be bringing it into stores. I'm pretty sure they will be. I purchased mine on Amazon, like I said, but I think once it's in stores, it's even better because it's easier for you to see it and be able to pick out your shade. So I'm gonna keep using this, and I'll definitely talk about this again in a trying new makeup video. You guys know that I like to do those when I pile up a good bunch of new makeup that I have purchased or that I've received in PR, and I will definitely share my thoughts again on how I'm liking it as the weeks progress. But let me just tell you, you are coming with me in 2023 because you are a good foundation. I really like this. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these reviews for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. I hope that you guys have a fabulous day. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.